They had issues with fertility. Certain issues need to be contained within the household. Were the Obamas as happy as we thought they were? What's up, my beautiful soul family? How's everybody feeling today? A couple of you guys have asked me to look into the Obama's marriage to see if their marriage really was as picture perfect as the public believed all these years. So that's what I'm going to do today. Now, of course, before I start this reading, I need to put out my disclaimer. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Everything I state in this video is just my interpretation of the cards. Nothing I state in this video have been proven to be fact as of now. So now that I got that disclaimer out the way, let's shuffle these cards and let's look into the Obama's marriage. Alright, so let's pull some cards and let's see if we get the answers we seek. So you got the Knight of Wands, you got the, okay. You got the Six of Pentacles reversed. You got the Ten of Cups. Okay. Somebody is self-centered, is very self-centered and selfish in the marriage. I'm seeing that. You got the Knight. Like, I think, let me see here. I feel like Barack Obama, you know what I mean? He uses his money a lot of times to dominate the situations. I feel like he could be a little bit dominant with the money, you know what I mean, over Michelle. I feel like they are a happy family in some ways, or at least that's what they put out there. But I feel like sometimes he dumbs down her creative, her creativity. Sometimes he blocks her creativity. I feel like also he's the type that, like, things need to be contained, like, certain issues need to be contained within the household. He can be very selfish and self-centered at times. You know what I mean? He has a huge ego. He has a lot of enthusiasm. There's codependency in their relationship as well. I don't feel like they're it's an all the way messed up relationship. I feel like they are happy with each other, but there are just things. I mean, like the average relationship. So let me see. One of them at times could be a bit pessimistic. You know what I mean? I feel like Michelle's more of the type that's a little bit more pessimistic at times. Like, she wonders if things really is gonna, you know what I mean? She's more of the worrier. She's more pessimistic. She's more scared of things. Whereas I feel like Barack Obama's really more of the one that wants to push things forward and, oh, don't worry about it, we're going to make it through kind of thing. Let me see here. So I feel like they moved along fast. Like the marriage, the relationship, all of that was pushed and moved along fast. They built quite a partnership together. Now this is the truth. But you got the harem reverse, where it's like some kind of enlightenment or truth coming out, or a secret society or something. I'm trying to figure out what that's trying to say to me. Yeah, they have built a lot of wealth together. I do see that they've built a lot together. But let me see, you got the Ace of Swords reverse. I'm going to say that this got to do with the fact Michelle Obama had problems with, her fertility. There was fertility problems involved in this too. You know what I mean? They had to take other measures in order to have the kids, which they've already said that. You know what I mean? They had issues with fertility. Let me see here. You got the Six of Cups reversed. I get the feeling that they're the type that need to keep up appearances sometimes. You know what I mean? I feel like they're the type that sometimes need to keep up with the Joneses, allegedly for entertainment purposes. Let me see here. The past, it's something in their past that's going to come back to haunt them at the wrong time. Something that might have happened. I don't know what possibly could have happened. Let me see. Let me pull some more cards. Let me see if some kind of heartbreak involved. There was some kind of heartbreak that was involved. There was somebody that was overbearing. You got the Queen of Cups, a gentle soul, Page of Pentacles, a wealthy family. They got married for money, for the wealth, the build and stuff like that. I don't feel like it was based more on love. It was based more on the fact of, they both had certain resources and they both would be good together, maybe. I'm getting a feeling that maybe they were told to marry. Let me see here. So, some kind of liberation. But I'm seeing child abuse. I'm seeing just some kind of abuse. And I'm also seeing that there's some child abuse and jealousy that went on. Somebody that could be very immature, that could act like a child, very childish. The High Priestess, there's hidden secrets involved. Of like, for instance, how much they fight. I think that Barack and Michelle do fight and argue a lot. This is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing aggression too. You know what I mean? Let me see here. Let me see. There's some trauma or childhood trauma involved with at least one of them. You got the temperature reverse, the mixing of each other, the fighting, the aggression. You know what I mean? There's anger sometimes with these two. Then you got this three of yeah. So Barack Obama, his father came from somewhere else. I'm seeing something about the overseas card or having a lover from overseas. So I don't know if Barack Obama was wrestling with somebody else in another country or what. Let's pull some more cards and let's see. Let me see here. There was some kind of injustice, something. They both was in the law, but I feel like they bend the law to their own will. Let me see. The expansion. Let me see here. There's a lot of conflict in their marriage, and I feel like there's a lot of apathy towards each other sometimes. There's mean-spiritedness and greed, possessiveness. One could be a bit possessive of the other. I feel like they've kind of covered up stuff. I'm seeing that Barack Obama has had affairs, and that he could be very conniving and sneaky. He squandered their money sometimes too. He's done things to keep them rich. That's not exactly legal all the time. I feel like they've both done, like at least one of them has done some illegal things at times. This is what I'm saying allegedly. Let me see. You got the Two of Swords. There are times where they don't agree on stuff. Like it's just a lot of stalemate going on. Yeah, I feel like this marriage is a bit about business too. The Obamas' marriage, they're about business. I'm not gonna say they don't love each other, but I'm feeling like it's not as deeply in love. Losing to competition or heavy competition, being blindsided by it all. Then you got the Three, which is about you got the Three of Pentacles, which is about resources. Both of them got connections and resources. This is what brought these two together. It's also about materialism. You know what I mean? It's the image of the Obamas. You know what I mean? Their marriage is not as perfect as we believe it is. I mean, of course, nobody's marriage is perfect, but there's a lot of things hidden. I feel like there are things that are hidden about this marriage, hidden truths. I don't know. I feel like in a sense I'm not going to say it was an arranged marriage, but I don't know. It feels something like it was more, like I said, a marriage of resource and not a marriage of total love and devotion. You know what I mean? Let me see here. A lot of people gossip about their marriage. You know what I mean? They have a stable marriage. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, their marriage is stable, but they both are pretty sneaky and have done sneaky stuff. Not to mention, there's been a lot of bad mouthing, about their marriage. There's also been some threats and stuff made, I think, towards the Obamas. Let me see, I'm seeing the Strength card with Lovers. I do think that they have a strong union. You know what I mean? But I think Michelle enjoys the whole materialism of it all. Like, Michelle is pretty materialistic. I see this right now. I see that in the cards, that she's materialistic. They work hard to keep up appearances. I feel like they want the resources of things. They want it. Like, this is what keeps them happy. This is what keeps them together. Like I said, it's the materialism, that keeps them together. You know what I mean? This is what I feel like, allegedly, for entertainment purposes. I don't feel like it's the genuine, undying love. me see here. So they do have a traditional marriage. Let me see, that somebody wants to walk away from or something. Some kind of news is coming or some kind of therapy. I think they've had marriage counseling before. This is what I'm saying. I think that they have reached a part where they've reached a point where one of them wanted to walk away. There was affairs that happened in their marriage before. You know what I mean? Let me see here. Let me see. So I do feel like, okay, like I said, going on a journey or walking away. This was right after the whole Knight of Cups, the traveling, the therapy card. I feel like they consulted the therapist because one of them wanted to walk away. One of them didn't want to fight anymore. You know what I mean? One was abusing their power. He had an affair, you know what I mean, in the relationship. I think that Michelle analyzed the situation and realized that it was, you know, certain things was clouding her judgment. I feel like there was a time where she had fears that was and anxieties about the relationship. I'm seeing here there was this might have been during one of her pregnancies. Let me see, got the 7 of. I feel like Barack Obama might have had an affair during one of Michelle's pregnancies, or he could have had a child outside of the pregnancy. I'm out of cards, so I'm gonna end the reading right there. But tell me what you guys think. Do you believe that there is some hidden secrets in the Obama's marriage? Thank you, my beautiful soul family, for tuning in. I wish you guys peace and love. You have a good one. I'll see you next time.